Boom shakalaka, what is going on, everybody? Randall here. Wow, exciting day in Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Holy cow, Bitcoin up over 12% today, 18% for the week. Holy cow, we knew this was coming, and it's finally here. It's finally upon us. The Bitcoin bull run has commenced. And guys, I just got to tell you, people are not beating down my door to find out how to buy Bitcoin yet. People are not even talking about Bitcoin yet. This is so under the radar because people are concerned about the election. People are concerned about COVID. Nobody's talking about Bitcoin. Guess what? It's going to $100,000. Now, will that happen right now? Probably not. But I can't even tell you how excited I've been all day as Bitcoin price has been pumping and nobody's talking about it. Like, this time last year, okay, the cover for this video that you just clicked on, this is the video thumbnail that I used from December 7th, 2017. Almost 3 years ago, I used this exact same thumbnail. I didn't even make the thumbnail, I just stole it from there. Because that was happening, but at that moment, everybody was talking about Bitcoin. You could not throw a stone without finding 100 people who knew nothing about cryptocurrency wanting to buy Bitcoin ASAP. The coolest thing right now, nobody's talking about Bitcoin. I'm freaking stoked about it. I hope you guys are stoked about it. What's up, JPEG, DAP, FOMO, a whole bunch of letters, Keg Stand, wait for it, Guillermo, Admate, Jonathan. What's up, guys? Is there any pullback? Yeah, right. I mean, who knows? It could come back, but guys, Bitcoin has been, okay, before the halving, it cost $6,600 to mine a Bitcoin. Post-halving, costs right around $15,500 to mine a Bitcoin. Right now, Bitcoin miners are breaking even. Before, they were basically financing it. They had their Bitcoin already sold to these other parties at regular rates, which enabled them to keep going for the past 4 months. So pullback, I don't know. We kind of have a reasonable market value for Bitcoin at the moment. However, I mean, right now, everybody's FOMOing into Bitcoin who's in cryptocurrency. Might be a good time to buy some of those things that you didn't buy at the last altcoin bubble. Because guess what? Bitcoin doesn't go up by itself. Altcoins will eventually follow. Now, some solid bets. Ethereum, it's at all-time lows in terms of Bitcoin comparative. Or Chainlink, you can get your linkies. Or, I mean, if you were really big into the idea of yield farming, guys, what is it? Yearn Finance is at $7,000. You remember a month ago it was $40,000. Now it's $7,000. It's like a freaking fire sale on that if you believe in the project. So, today, we're just having a video, checking out what's going on in the markets. Guys, this is incredible. I mean, let's see. The biggest gainer for the week, not Bitcoin, hedge trade. Celsius up 36%. Ooh, I wonder if that thing is going to happen. I heard that at $1.50, Celsius was going to release a whole bunch more tokens. But guys, Celsius is going to creep into the top 10. I mean, in case you guys don't realize it, it's one of the best use cases for cryptocurrency. It's way more trustworthy than Nexo or Salt or any of those other lending platforms out there. Celsius is going to be in the top 10 before long. And that's just the way it'll go. Plus, I mean, you have to pay your loans in Cell token. You can get rewarded in Cell token in other countries. It works. It works. Decred up 19%. That's good. That's the big Bitcoin. If you like Bitcoin and you want more governance, Decred is the one for you. However, guys, look at this. SushiSwap and Yearn Finance down big. So, I mean, if you believe in those projects, could be the time to buy into it. But, guys, look at this, okay? I'm not sure. Yeah, you guys can see that stuff. Okay, so right now, Bitcoin doing as predicted. Like I said in my video yesterday, I think it was yesterday or the day before, I was like, hey, if Bitcoin breaks this line right here, it's going to shoot off. And no sooner did it break through this line, then it shot off. Now, where is the first line of resistance there? Big critical resistance would be right around 17.2. And then after that, 19.9. Now there are some other areas in there where we could find some resistance. We could go make some resistance here. Let's go take a look and see if we can find some more resistance. And basically we would just have to look at the only time, like the month. How long was this? This was from December 7th when it broke through there. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Until January 17th. So literally a month, Bitcoin had broken through there. Now, if we take a look, and I'm just going to go to the regular candles instead of the Heiken and She candles for this. Ah, crap. Well, whatever. We'll just do that. Oh. Zoom in, zoom out. You know, looking at these charts is never great with the trackpad. It makes it, so terrible. So anyways, let's see. First one, we're going up, and then we're coming back down. We come down to here, then we go up to here. There's a line. And then we come down to here. There's a line. And then we go up to here, and then we come down to here, and then we go up to here, and then we come down to here, don't really care about that one, up to here-ish, right around there, and then back down. Okay, so this is basically the resistance we're looking at between now and $20,000, although I will tell you, it's not that great resistance. I like the look of the Heiken and She candles better. Oh, there we go. But look at that, okay? We have resistance right here at 16,263, 16,522, 17,2. So basically not that much resistance. And actually, I know I can. Where do I go to add that? I meant to do it beforehand. Oh, well, I'm not going to do it. Indicators, no. Okay, so that's some crazy stuff. Okay, not much resistance. So, but the resistance that we have, yikes. And here's the other cool thing, okay? Ready? So if you watched my video yesterday, you saw me talk about an Adam and Eve double bottom. So we have bottom one right here. That's an Eve because it's shaped like a U or a vulva. And then we have an Adam one shaped like a V or a penis because, I mean, my penis is shaped like that. I'm pretty sure all of yours are. And so anyways, we have that double bottom. When it passes the confirmation point right here, which it did, we're due for 45 or 97% chance of 40% gains. Now, 40% off of this 13,910. Let's do some math here. 1.4 times 13,910 would put us to $19,474. Guys, that's pretty insane. That would put us right here. Let's make a bullseye. Okay. Where's a bullseye? Oh, there's a little Bitcoin thing. Okay, so anyways, that's gonna, well, not there. Bullseye. It's gonna put us right there. Guess what's gonna happen when Bitcoin gets to be $20,000? That's when the FOMO starts. That's when the people start buying in who aren't even talking about it today. Because I gotta tell you, nobody's talking about it today. How many of your friends are talking about it today? Nobody's talking about it today. That's crazy. 97% chance based on Bulkowski's double bottom. 97% chance that is going to right here. Crazy. Now, there's other stuff too. Because if we take a look, I mean, if you can see up top here, I think you can. On here, Coinbase, it's 15,896. And Coinbase is higher than some other ones out there. But if we take a look at the CME, which is the Bitcoin futures, it's even higher, $200 higher at 16,030. So, I mean, they still are quite bullish on Bitcoin with the CME. And that's not all, guys. We have like the completion of or the beginning of a funky hyperwave. The beginning already happened. So with the hyperwave, there's basically 6 lines because the first one's 0. So this red one was 0. And then the first one, and then the second one, and then we have 3, 4, 5. And that's basically what happens. So ordinarily in a hyperwave, it comes all the way back down to 0 and then starts again, another hyperwave. But we have a funky hyperwave in Bitcoin where the 1 line becomes a new 0 line. So this is 0 and then 1 and then 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, guess what? We're beginning, this line 1 became a line 0. So now we have a 0 and then 1 and then we're beginning to have the 2 and then 3, 4, 5 is going to be like to $100,000. Oh, Good thing we've been accumulating Bitcoin and hodling. Guys, no news to anybody who's paying attention. I mean, we've been talking about this since way back here, all right? We've been talking about it forever. Whoops. Basically forever we've been talking about dollar cost averaging Bitcoin. I mean, I started dollar cost averaging Bitcoin right around here. Every week. Well, at first it was every month, then every week. Now it's every 2 weeks, just buying more Bitcoin. And guess what? The price just keeps going up and up and up and up and up to where I think right around here, when I think right then, behind my head, the arrow, that date. Okay, just before 2022. As a matter of fact, I tend to think October of 2021. Now here's why. Because Trading Shot, he's one of my favorite traders on TradingView. He did this analysis of the bottom and the top in relation to the halving, and he basically found this 51-49% ratio. So basically 51% of the duration from the top to the bottom occurs pre-halving, 49% after the halving. Happened in the first halving, happened in the second halving. Well, if that were to stay true in this third halving, that would put this the top around October 4th of 2021, right at the beginning of October 2021. So 11 months away. 11 months away. And now why $70,000? I don't exactly remember why I said $70,000, but I mean, Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad Poor Dad fame, he says Bitcoin's $75,000 in 3 years. And he's not far off. As a matter of fact, I just read this thing the other day that's insanely bullish for Bitcoin. Insanely bullish. Bitcoin just 4 days away from historically bullish $10,000 price record. You see, this guy here who made this little graph, his name is Julio Moreno on Twitter. Okay, he did some research. He found that once Bitcoin is at a certain price point for 100 consecutive days, be that $1, $10, $100, $1,000, or $10,000, once it's there for 100 days consecutively, it goes up an order of magnitude within half a year. So when it was at $1, it went up to $10 after 0 days. When it was at $10, it went up to $100 after 122 days. At $100, it went up to $1,000 after only 2 days. At $1,000, it went up to $10,000 after 150 days. You know what? All 4 of those less than half a year. What do you think is going to happen? Because guess what? The day of the election, which was 2 days ago, I believe, was the 100th consecutive day of Bitcoin at $10,000. What happened immediately after? The price started blowing through previously where it was. I mean, it was right there, 100th day, past 100 consecutive days, past $10,000, and then the price just blew through. So, anyone fact check this? Why don't you do it, Swati Sharma? Gosh, there's like... Anyways, look at the rules where it goes right. So, you're hoping for... there'll probably be a pullback. I mean, but here's the thing. It just doesn't make sense to wait for pullbacks because you're always going to miss them. Always. There's no way to find the bottom. There's no way to find the top. That's why dollar cost averaging works, because you just can't know when. I mean, guys, if you want to pull back, go buy Yearn Finance. If you want to pull back, go buy Sushi Swap. Go buy Huobi Token and Cello and Crypto.com coin. Those are in pullbacks right now. Bitcoin, you're just FOMOing in. But I mean, here's the other thing. So what is it? Bitcoin dollar cost averaging. Does it really work? This article is pretty darn interesting. Feeling too euphoric. Yeah, this is the beginning of the euphoria. It could come crashing down. I don't think it will, because I still think that not many people really are talking about it. This is really just, I mean, we knew this would happen since before the halving. We knew this would happen. And really, if you take a look at the chart, all the resistance is down here. Once we broke this line of previous resistance here, and then a little bit of support and resistance in here, once we broke that line, not only being the confirmation point of the double bottom, but also the last significant resistance before $17,000, it was inevitable for Bitcoin to shoot off. Like, there's literally nothing stopping it. One buy order would just shoot it through the roof. It's just, there's no resistance. There's no sell orders up here. There may be more. Do I think $45,000? Yeah, I do. Not immediately. I know. I think it's going to take a while. I think Bitcoin will probably go up to the $16,000 to $17,000 area and then hover around there for about a week. And then it might go up a little bit higher and then hover around there. I think right around this, I mean, Bulkowski's double bottom principle is not wrong too often. So, could be around this $20,000 area, because really, I just picked out some, like, not significant support and resistance. That was just like mini support and resistance. So really, if you want to see it, whoops, not that. This is really the only, that's it. Guys, there's literally like 2 significant points of resistance before $20,000. That's it. There's 2. And then once it gets to $20,000, all the news will be printing, oh my gosh, Bitcoin wasn't a sham. People who sold in 2017 were idiots. You shouldn't have done that. You would have had, So they'll start saying that, and then Bitcoin will grow higher and higher and higher, because guess what? It's the hardest money that there's ever been. There's only 21 million of them. People haven't even realized that yet. Nobody gets the exponential function. Nobody understands it. We've never had money this hard. Not even gold is this hard. If everybody in the world were to start printing gold, you would have more gold, or mining gold, you would have more gold. If everybody in the world were to start mining Bitcoin, guess what? The algorithm will get exponentially more difficult, and there's still only 21 million Bitcoin. And Grayscale owns 1 out of 30 Bitcoin. 1 out of 21 bit? 1 out of 30 Bitcoin. Something like that. Crazy. Let's see. Can you still get rich with 400 USD in Bitcoin? Yeah, absolutely. I think because, okay, everybody's so short-term mindset, okay? $400 on Bitcoin would buy you what? That would buy you like, where are we right now? 15,000. So you would get like you would get like 0.3 Bitcoin? No. 0.03 Bitcoin? Yeah, that sounds like it. You get 0.03 Bitcoin or something like that. Now, this is hard money. Guys, the dollar is just going to continually devalue against it, especially with them printing more and more money. The U.S. printed the same amount of money. The deficit went up $6 trillion this year. That's the same as the entire deficit created in the United States from 1776 to 1990. 220 years to create $6 trillion of deficit. We just did that in 1 year. Do you think the dollar's going to devalue against Bitcoin? Absolutely. This is hard money. Now, good point, Noel. No, I don't know. Noel Gallagher. I think we have someone from Oasis watching. Anyways, good point, November. Historically, Bitcoin does very well in November and December and crashes in January. So, if you're looking for a pullback, maybe January. It just might. 2045, easy 5 million USD? Yeah, why not? I mean, Bitcoin could be, we've never seen money like Bitcoin before. All fiat money goes to zero. Bitcoin's super hard. And plus, it's government agnostic. It's government agnostic. It's money outside of governments. So they can't go dilly-dallying with it. How about the election results? Who really cares about the election, honestly? But I mean, either way, it's good news for Bitcoin. I mean, if Biden wins, he's going to print more money. Bitcoin price will go up. If Trump wins, he's going to make the economy stronger. Bitcoin's going to go up. Either way, good for Bitcoin. Going to 45,000 before a pullback? Let's hope so. That would be awesome. Let's see. $9,000 before $20,000 or hard drop after 28. I don't agree. I do not agree. Here's why. Everybody's like, but the CME gap. Watch, I made a video 2 days ago about the CME gap. All right. You can watch this video. It's called Fuck the CME Gap. Because everybody has this big boner for the CME gap because some YouTuber, I won't say his name, talks about the CME gap relentlessly. And because oftentimes with Bitcoin, the CME gap has been filled, or every time. But so what? The CME gap has been around in Bitcoin for what, like 3 years? So what if every time it's filled in 3 years? Not to mention, after Bitcoin peaks, it generally has a 90% pullback, 89% to be exact. So Bitcoin could go all the way up to $95,000, peak there, and then come down and fill that $9,500 CME gap. So I'm not convinced it's going back down to $9,000 anytime soon. Do I think it's a good time to buy alts or get into Bitcoin? I would say, yeah, probably accumulating alts would be a good thing to do right now. But, also I have both, I'll be honest. About 65% of my portfolio is in Bitcoin. About 20% is in ETH, and the rest is in alts. So I don't hold many alts ever. But I think right now, while Bitcoin's taking off, I'm not going to be buying more Bitcoin other than the dollar cost averaging. I will be buying some alts like Chainlink and I don't know which other ones, but Chainlink. Yeah, we'll see. Now, dollar cost averaging Bitcoin. Somebody asked about this. Is it a good time to buy Bitcoin now? If we take a look, all right, this guy did some research with computers. Basically, he took a look at, is it a good time to plop all your money in Bitcoin or to dollar cost average? And dollar cost average is buying a fixed dollar amount on a regular basis. So like $100 every month or whatever works for you. So it actually shows that in most time periods, you're better, and I think he said 73% of the time, you're better off just plopping all your money in. You're better off just FOMOing in. 73% of the time, FOMO works for you with Bitcoin. With Bitcoin, not with alts. With Bitcoin, FOMO works 73% of the time. The other 27% of the time, these green areas, is when it's not a good idea to FOMO into Bitcoin. Basically, the peaks or when it's on its way down right after a peak. Those are the times when you're better off dollar cost averaging in. So, that's the answer to your question. Wow, I will say everybody has like John McAfee predictions right now. They're like $5 billion Bitcoin by 2022. Or John McAfee will suck his own dick. Yeah. Oh, man. When will Ethereum 2.0? Okay, guys. So look at this. Okay, you have to look at like the top most reliable cryptos. Bitcoin, everybody knows. I mean, they're not as volatile as everything else. So like they're not going to go up 100x or 1000x or 10,000x like some altcoins are. But good luck finding those altcoins. So, if you want a better bet, I mean, take a look at Ethereum in terms of Bitcoin comparative. Okay, we know Bitcoin's going to go up. It's already going up. We know Ethereum's going up with ETH 2.0. Look at the Bitcoin comparative. Pretty much the lowest it's ever been. Almost the lowest it's ever been. Like this is if you would have bought Ethereum back in 2016. You're basically at those same levels. And we all saw how useful Ethereum is with yield farming, with DeFi. Guess what? If they get ETH 2.0 figured out, if they knock it out of the park, which they likely could, they have the most developers in cryptocurrency working for them, then could be very good for Ethereum. Oh, I don't know when to time the markets. Ryan's asking, do I think it's a good idea to take 50% of his Bitcoin at the end of December into solid alts like Link, ETH, and Cardano and buy more Bitcoin with my wages when it hits bottom? Yeah, maybe. Me personally, I mean, I would wait to buy any alts other than like really the blue chip alts. I would wait to buy them until you start seeing them popping off. Because they're going to bleed as FOMOers who bought into them at all-time highs. They're going to bleed as those people are selling that to buy Bitcoin right now. That's what's going to happen with alts. So I would wait on those, but buying big ones, yeah, sure. In the top 10, top 20, something like that. Stock to flow model. Oh, better than stock. I mean, stock to flow model is good. So, I mean, I've seen stuff that this doesn't exactly work all the time, but, you know, it's still early on in stock to flow model. But there's a better one that I like to look at, better than that, that's still showing Bitcoin in a strong buy area. For all of you who are like, should I FOMO into Bitcoin right now? This will answer it for you. So as you can see, stock to flow model, Bitcoin is just starting to take off right there, like not even following that. This says $100,000. Okay. But if we take a look at this, the Bitcoin rainbow chart. I was going to call it the Bitcoin gay chart, but that would just be rude. So I'm not going to call it that. Could you believe they took a rainbow? Anyways, now that my channel got shut down. Ugh, the Bitcoin, get out of here. There we go. Bitcoin rainbow chart. Look at this. Still in accumulate phase. We just left the buy phase. We are now in accumulate. It wasn't a strong buy back in March. A fire sale. Then it went to buy. Now it's in accumulate. Still not even in still cheap phase. So for all of you who are like, should I buy Bitcoin? Yes. Still in the accumulate phase. All right. Not in the still cheap phase until over $20,000. Not into the hodl part until $31,000. Not into, is this a bubble, start considering it around $45,000. And then starting to consider selling around $60,000 to $70,000, $85,000. Or basically over $100,000, you better sell. Sell everything except for a little bit that you hold just in case, you know? Just in case. Happy Friday. Oh, Chachi, what's up? It's not Friday yet where I am, but it's almost. No unicorn cow suit, dang it. Thanks. How much would it take for alts to follow 2017 trends? You know, I'm glad you asked that because I don't understand what you mean by the question, but it did bring my mind back to something. All right. So, this is what I find really interesting right now. Really interesting right now. Bitcoin right now, almost $16,000. So that's what, like 4/5 of, yeah, that's 4/5 of the all-time high. However, the overall market cap, $445 billion. That's about half of the all-time high. A little more than half. So the overall market cap is half. So this means this could double, which means this could reliably double. Get the heck out. That's why I hate CoinMarketCap. This could reliably double, bringing us to like $35,000 before the market cap would start to see the same FOMO that it did from last time. Whoa. What do I think is the bottom for Wi-Fi? I think we're probably about there. Let's see. Oh, wait, maybe. Where did it go? Nope, other way. Here we go. I am excited that Bitcoin is now worth more than Yearn Finance. Because for a while, like, Yearn Finance was worth like 4 Bitcoin. Jeez. Oh, here we go. Perfect. We have a head and shoulders right here. From here, we just double this. And then we bring that down about the same length. It would put us right around here. Basically, around right here. I'll try, maybe they have it on TradingView. I'll try and find it there. Let's take a look. YFI. What was that? I guess that was USD. So we find the same chart. Oh no, that was Bitcoin comparative, duh. Come on. Come on, load for me, baby. Load for me. There we go. All right. Yeah, I think by the end of the year, we will have... I said around January we would have new all-time highs. Like back in this thing, I said that this would be somewhere around January. thought. Right around here. Oh, this is what I did. Okay. I kind of like line this up from here to here. Because this is where I thought this was. And this was where this was. Oops. That's nice. Sometimes the lock is helpful. Sometimes it's not. Yeah, so I basically like lined this up here. And then I said right around there, January 2018. That's when I saw us having new time, all-time highs. Let's see if that happens. But anyways, YFI. Here we go. Oh, my goodness. This is like perfect. Perfect. So we take a look at the head and shoulders. We have, where is it going to be? Right here. We have left shoulder. Oops. Let's say down here. Head. Right shoulder. Boom. Come on. Okay, well anyways. If you were better at using this thing, you would figure out, oh my God. Okay. Basically, what happens is with the head and shoulders, you take from the waist or the shoulder gap and you go down, you drag, oh my God, the lock is killing me today. We're going to unlock for the rest of everything. All right. So we bring it down. Uh-oh. Maybe it was here. Yeah, I would think from there. Hang on. Let's draw this again one more time. Let's pretend like that didn't happen. This isn't live, right? You guys, there's a little bit of a delay, right? Anyways, you guys see the head and shoulders there. I can't draw this shit. There's the waist. Here's the top. We bring this down. This would be the bottom. Right around here. So what is that? Like 28,840, 0.28840 in terms of sats, in terms of Bitcoin. 0.28 Bitcoin, that's the bottom. If you want to buy the bottom of your own finance, that's where it is. How many unis should you buy? 32, obviously. Oh wait, no, that's ETH. Damn it. Oh, I don't know. I don't. Anyways, we're getting off topic. The big topic today is Bitcoin going up. I still don't think, I mean, this was just supposed to be a short episode. I still don't think Bitcoin has reached the top. I mean, because it's just, there's no resistance here. There's none. It's going to like, each like $100 because they're big evens. So like 1,400 is stopped a little bit, or 14,000 is stopped a little bit, 15,000 is stopped a little bit, 16,000 it's stopping a little bit, and then we're going to go 17,000, and then it's probably going to stop for a while, a few days. Maybe it'll be rejected and it'll come back down. And then it'll go back up. And I would say probably by December, the end of December, January, we'll be there. Could be sooner. I mean, honestly, this is a lot sooner than I expected it to happen. I mean, I did say January for there, but post-halving, I definitely did not expect to see this big of a rise post-halving. Just didn't. 17.2 is a double top area. 2 tools above the mag. 2 tools above a magnifying glass. Zoom in. Oh, use the measure tool. You can get exact percentage and price from peak to the neckline as a halfway point. Oh, gosh, come on, guys. I have what's this called? TradingView Pro. It's supposed to do this stuff for me. It doesn't. I really need to learn how to use this thing. Yeah. Short opinion about ETH. I think ETH is a great buy. I think ETH 2.0 is going to crush it. I think ETH still has the biggest use case of blockchains. I think ETH is still probably the most undervalued of all the big platforms out there. You think? Because everybody's trying to beat ETH. Like everybody was trying to be the new Bitcoin. Nobody's going to be the new Bitcoin. Everybody's trying to be the new ETH. Nobody. How come there are no Ethereum maximalists? Huh? Like there are Bitcoin maximalists. How come there's no Ethereum maximalists? People be like, nothing else exists except for Ethereum. I still don't think other things are going to compete with Ethereum, just in terms of adoption. Like if Cardano or Neo or Polkadot or any of them had like a decent shot, don't you think they would have done a little bit more with DeFi? Everything was ETH based. Everything. Look at NFTs, all ETH based. What about XRP? It is dead. XRP is dead. Dead in the water. You know what killed XRP? DeFi. I mean, XRP was like the use case for centralized finance. Now, nobody gives a shit about centralized finance. Nobody cares about banks anymore because guess what? You can use Celsius, a centralized DeFi option, and get way better return rates than banks. Why on earth would you ever use a bank to transfer money where it costs hundreds of dollars to transfer a nominal fee across the world? You could do that with crypto instantaneously for free. Why would you put your money in a bank or have negative interest bonds? Why on earth would you do that? Would you put in Celsius and earn up to 22% interest on your money? Why? XRP is dead in the water. Chainlink I still think is good. Why are you guys asking about other cryptos? It's Bitcoin Day. Happy Bitcoin Day, everybody. What day is it? It's November. Oh, it's Guy Fawkes Day, isn't it? Remember the 5th of November? Who watched V for Vendetta today? Hands up. I should watch that tonight. How far do I see Cell Token going? Top 10. Easily a top 10. One of the biggest use cases out there. Yep. I mean, I use it all the time. I use Bitcoin. I use ETH. I don't really use Tether, but I use other stable coins. Never use XRP. Never use Bcash. I guess I use Chainlink because I use other things that use decentralized finance. Binance Coin use it. Litecoin don't use it. Polkadot don't use it. Cardano don't use it. BSV don't use it. Don't use it. Crypto.com use it. All this other stuff, don't use it until we get all the way down to Celsius. Use it. Somebody asked about Uniswap. I think the price could potentially still come down for Uniswap because they just handed out a bunch of free tokens to people. Everybody's still liquidating the tokens they still got. Why never? You know what? I used to be okay about XRP. Like I thought it was going to do well, even though I didn't like it because it was against the principles of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. But now I clearly see there's no use case for XRP. Like, just like with Litecoin, basically no use case. Like Litecoin was a faster Bitcoin. Nobody needs a faster Bitcoin now. Okay, Bitcoin's not a currency anymore. Store of value. Nobody needs a faster store of value. They don't mind paying the $10 and waiting a day for it to be transferred. It's the hardest money out there. So 2 coins that I think died this year, Litecoin and XRP. Simple. Cool. So that's it for today. Guys, I think it's awesome with Bitcoin. This has just been an exciting ride. Oh, just an exciting ride. And I'm honestly so stoked that outside of the small crypto circles that we know, nobody's talking about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. They're just not. The FOMO is not there yet. Like, we haven't seen retail FOMO yet. And when that happens, Bitcoin is going to shoot up, I don't know, somewhere high, between $50,000 and $100,000. Somewhere. Once it is 20,000, it's going to be crazy. So, thank you guys for watching. If you haven't, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, it helps out so much. Click the notification bell. Subscribe if you haven't. I make other videos. I make a video a day now. And I used to do that for a long time. I've been making videos since 2017. If you've ever been to the channel, welcome to making lots of videos. And I will see you guys on the next video. Thank you so much for hanging out. A lot of fun. Thumbs up, like, $100,000 Bitcoin next year. I think so. October 2021. This chart says it all. This one says it all, except for this down thing. That's just the date. Bitcoin's not going down, it's going up. This chart says it all, and this chart says it all. Guys, look at this. Don't need to sell until $128,000. So don't worry. It's all good. Catch you guys later. Have a good one. Peace.